Hello, I'm Heather from Heal with Heather Kristen, here with the zodiac readings for July. Today I'm going to be using the Oracle of the Seven Energies deck by Colette Baron Reed, along with my own Oracle card deck, the Sparkle and Shine Oracle cards. These are downloadable. You can download them by going to my website, www.healwithheatherkristen.com. I will put all that information in the posting for these oracle readings. If you need personalized readings, please contact me via my website. I also do chakra clearings, distance Reiki, and coaching sessions. So if you need any guidance on your career, your love life, your healing path, please contact me. I specialize in past life, not regressions, but past life readings to give you all the details of your past lives that will help you heal your present and create a wonderful future for yourself. So I hope you enjoy the readings, and I will see you back here in August. Hello, Pisces, and happy July. Let's take a look at what came up for you in the cards. First card, Into Me I See, Exposed and Revealed, and the Rose's Kiss. Okay, so what's coming up for you is a lot of healing work. The first card I want to talk about is the Exposed and Revealed card. What that is telling me is that there are going to be some things coming up for you this month that are going to basically expose some of the things that you need to work through. You could have some triggers, a lot of triggers happening this month, and that could be coming from any source. It could be someone ticking you off. It could be coming from a movie that you watch. It could come from all sorts of different places. But the point is that the energy that I'm getting and feeling is it's surrounding your inner child. It's surrounding your past. Most triggers are, but this one is specifically aimed at your inner child. So something that makes you, I almost want to feel that you kind of want to lash out this month at people or individuals, and where those feelings are coming from is your inner child. Your inner child doesn't feel safe. Your inner child doesn't feel protected. Your inner child is feeling lost and out of control, and you need some not only healing energy, but you need to reassure your inner child that they are safe and they are protected and that they are not having to make the decisions or not having to protect themselves, as you're the adult there and you can do that. So this could come from childhood trauma, it could come from past life trauma, but it's all about kind of talking and conversing with your inner child. This would be an excellent month to actually have a conversation with your inner child. Some of you might think that's absolutely crazy, but your inner child is in there. It's there within you, and all you need to do is sit down, have a mental conversation with them, see how they respond to questions. You can ask them questions, you can tell them things, you can visualize giving them a hug. One of the techniques that I use in my coaching is to look at yourself in the mirror, look into your eyes, like into the depths of the pupils of your eyes in a mirror. And that can be very disconcerting at first, but often when you do that and you are open and you're thinking about your inner child, you will see and you will really connect with your inner child on a deep level and can communicate with them. And that's going to be very important for you this month, because they need to tell you, your inner child needs to tell you where their fears are coming from, where their traumas are, what they, I think those are the two main ones right now for the fears and the traumas. I ask them all sorts of questions, but I think for this month, focus on the fears and any traumas, and that ties into me. I see what came up really strongly for this card was your three kind of central chakras. So your solar plexus chakra, your heart chakra, and your throat chakra. So maybe you have some self-esteem things from your past. Maybe you had parents or loved ones or even people at school, kids, bullies, things like that, that really damaged your self-esteem, your solar plexus chakra. Maybe you had people in your life that didn't allow you to speak your mind. That is definitely very common to happen for parents, and especially those of us who are middle aged and older parents. And it was kind of a generation that children were often seen and not heard, not allowed to be heard, and so there's many without a ability to speak for themselves, to really say what's on their mind and say what's in their heart and say how they're feeling. That is a very common thing. So maybe that was some one of you, or maybe that's something that's coming up for you this month. The heart chakra, that so the heart chakra is the way your soul speaks to you. And for those of us that have an inability to speak our minds, to really say what we're feeling, to express ourselves, that heart chakra is often blocked. And it's kind of like these three chakras tied together to create this block from our soul coming out and speaking. And that's what's really coming up for your energy this month, Pisces, is that it's related to all three of these chakras, your solar plexus, your heart, and your throat chakra. And your ability to express yourself, to really feel what you want from a heart's desire, there's blockages there. And so really taking a look at your triggers and things that come up and things that are making you feel bad about yourself, things that that's making you angry, things that are bringing memories, painful memories to the surface. They all tie together with your healing process and needing to heal your inner child, your memories. And most of these are likely tying to past lives too, and the karma that's carried over into this life. So as these things come up for you this month, really dig deep into your soul and ask yourself, why do I feel this way? Where did that come from? You can have a conversation with your higher self. Your higher self, your subconscious mind, absolutely loves to share with you knowledge that it retains. The subconscious mind holds memories from your entire existence. So past lives, other forms that you've taken, and it's all in there within this energy field, your energy field. So you can ask yourselves these questions and you can have some incredible answers, some incredible responses. Sometimes you see things, sometimes you feel things. And so take time and really start getting in touch with yourself this month, getting in touch with yourself, your inner child, and get your energy into a growth place, into a place of growth, okay? And that's what's bringing me to this, the Rose's Kiss. My guides are showing me a blooming rose, okay? So this month is kind of like a stepping stone, or the first part of your flower, your soul blooming and growing, okay? Even though we're in summer, what's coming up for this, the message is for you, it is spring, and something is starting, something is growing, something is blooming. But like a rosebud, the bud is there, but it hasn't quite opened yet. And that's what's growing for you. It's as you grow your spiritual sense and your healing, your inner healing, things are going to open up to you. Doors are going to open up. You're going to realize things. You're going to change your energy. You're going to feel and see and experience different things in your life because you are drawing different energies to you as you change and heal your own energy. So it is very important for you to go through this process of healing and looking inside yourself. There's a lot of opportunities for you this month for growth. So another thing that's they're showing me right now is that do something that's out of the ordinary for you. Excuse me. Go outside your comfort zone. You could be invited to do something. You could be drawn to watch a new show, listen to a radio program, hop on YouTube for something. I do this quite often. I will just fall down a rabbit hole of, okay, I'm watching this show. I don't really like it, but the show is linked to another show that has a lot of really good information in it. And I'm not talking TV shows. I'm talking, like educational, for me, spiritually educational things. So, I'll click on something to watch about angels, and then I'm like, oh, that doesn't really align. But because I clicked on that, 10 other shows come up at the bottom, and they're like, one of those is something that's very necessary for me to learn. So that's what could happen to you. So allow yourself to be open to new things this month, new experiences, new things to learn about, maybe new books, maybe, an invitation to an event or something like that. So just be open to new things and new ideas because there's going to be some really important learning opportunities for you. It could even be the case that you're invited to something and at that event you're triggered, which we instantly feel is not a good thing. But when you're triggered, you realize, oh crap, there's something that I need to heal. Why am I being triggered? And when you can start asking yourself those questions about why you're being triggered and where that's coming from, then you can start the healing process. And so even though these situations that trigger us are not always the most positive, it's a really important step that we're taking in realizing that that's something that we need to heal. So that could be the case for you. There could be learning this month, but there could be something that triggers you and you're like, okay, I think I need to heal that. I guess that's something I need to heal, especially, your inner child. So your inner child's coming up, your inner child's coming out. And the more you speak and converse with your inner child, the more often they're going to speak up, which is a very good thing because they're telling you what they need. And that inner child is still a part of you and is still controlling so much of your life. And if that inner child is ignored, then they come out in some very unpleasant, sometimes obnoxious, troublesome ways for our adult life. So make sure that you are allowing your inner child to speak and be and do what they want, as well as, integrating them fully into your life. Okay, so I am going to go over to my cards, and I accidentally turned on my light. Okay, Pisces. What's coming up for you, Pisces? Black and white. The black and white card tells us that there's something in our life or some perspective that we have that is very black and white, okay? So in this card, I talk about the difference of, when TVs first came out, they were black and white, great big old huge box, very two-dimensional. Now we have 3D movies. You put your little 3D glasses on and you feel like the movie is all around you. So this is the perspective. perspective about something in your life is very black and white, very 2D, very blank, and you're not seeing the whole picture basically. So you need to broaden your perspective. And if you have things coming up this month, triggers, as you start communicating with your inner child, everything that we've talked about, the more you can change your perspective, the more you can see the bigger picture, especially see it maybe on a world scale, on a spiritual scale, spiritual standpoint. Maybe you need to see something from a standpoint of healing that exists for yourself. For example, maybe you have a situation that is really bothering you and you realize, okay, wait a second, I think that's my inner child that is really hurt or afraid in this situation. So, how can I listen to my inner child, or how can I comfort my inner child through this situation? How can I see this situation from how my inner child is seeing it, and so I can understand why they're afraid and where can I heal this? Okay, so it's as you start to realize that your inner child plays such a big role in your current adult life, and that there's many things that you need to heal, that needs to be healed within yourself and your inner child. You can see things from a different perspective, and so just realize that there could be a lot more things coming up this month, and you need to see them from a bigger perspective, a broader perspective, a deeper, emotionally deeper perspective. Okay? So a situation isn't always just a situation. Most of the time, these situations are in your existence as something that needs to be healed. Okay? Just realize that. Also, the words came up, don't shoot the messenger. So a lot of times people who tick us off, people who trigger us, are not necessarily they're kind of the messengers in that don't shoot the messenger. They're the messengers. The message is coming from the universe though, and it's saying, okay, if this pisses you off, if this upsets you, if this makes you afraid, it's something that needs to be healed. So that's the message. Is it's things that come up, situations, crappy people. They are often a message from the universe that this is what needs to be healed. So take it like that. There's the beginning of a bigger perspective for you. Okay? So I hope you have an amazing July, and I will see you back here in August.